everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Clarissa Rodriguez, and today we're going to be talking all about money and how you can get more of it. From all the personal finance books that I've read, there are two different ways that you can get more money. The first way is to make more of it, either by getting a second job, getting a raise, going back to school to advance your career, or you can do it the second way. And the second way to make more money is to take advantage of the money that you already have. And I know you're probably thinking, how can I make more of the money that I already have if I already feel like I don't have enough money? It's really simple, and I'm going to tell you why. A few years ago, before I decided to go back to nursing school, I had a really good job out of college where I was making about $40,000 a year. Now, $40,000 a year when you're 23 is a lot of money. That's like making $1 billion to me because, I mean, growing up, my parents didn't go to college, and between the both of them, they didn't even make that much. So making $40,000 a year right out of college was like, I hit the jackpot. Now, I did live on my own at this time. I was living with my boyfriend, and I did have some expenses such as rent, car insurance, utilities, cell phone bill, gas, loan repayments, and food expenses. However, at the end of the month, I still had about $900 to work with. You would think that after working for this company for 2 years, I would have close to $20,000 saved up, because at the end of every month, I had about $900 left over. That is not the case. I do not have $20,000 saved up, and the reason is because I was spending either more than I was making or just about the same amount that I was making. So I was literally living paycheck to paycheck even though I was making $40,000 a year. Now, the reason why I decided to share this story is because today my life is very different, and the way that I look at money is very different. I don't make anywhere near $40,000 because I am a full-time student, and the types of jobs that I'm able to get right now with my school schedule just don't allow me to work in a position where I can make a salary of $40,000. However, I do and I have learned to make the most out of the money that I make. The way that I'm able to make the most out of the money that I make is simple, and I'm going to share with you 2 actions that you can do today to help you start thinking about money differently and making the most out of the money that you currently have. And it is a not so secret tip to having more money and saving more money. And this tip is to spend less than you make. Live below your means. And the 2 actions that you can take today to help you to start living below your means and spending less than you make are to, number 1, make a budget. Figure out how much money you make a week, or the way I like to do it is a month, and then from that, subtract all of your monthly expenses. Your rent, if you live on your own, your food expenses, your gas expenses, your car payment if you have a car payment, your loan payment if you have loans to repay, just any bills that you have. Take the amount of money that you make a month and subtract the amount of bills that you have to pay. The second tip to making the most out of the money that you make or having more money is to pay yourself first. You need to build up a savings that you can fall back on, a rainy day fund. Because what happens if you are to lose your job? What happens if your car breaks down? Where is the money going to come from? Most of the time, it comes from credit cards. And you want to stay away from debt because that's only going to add another bill onto your expenses. And that's something that you don't want. So once you've calculated your budget and you've figured out how much money that you spend on bills or expenses and how much money you have left over, The second thing you want to do is to take 10% of the money you make and put it in your savings account. You want to have anywhere from $500 to $1,000 at least in your savings account that you can fall back on in case something were to happen. And that is it. That is my not so secret tip to having more money. Knowledge without action means squat. So what I want you all to do is in the comment section below, let me know, are you spending more money than you make? And if so, what are you gonna do today? And as always, you can head over to my blog, GirlBudgetLife.com, if you want to get more info and interact with me. Thank you all so much for watching. Bye.